If you've been struggling to make any money on the internet or on YouTube, this video is for you. Have you been banging your head up against the wall trying to figure this game out, trying to figure out how you make money online? Everybody's doing it. You see success story after success story, right? Well, I'm going to tell you that only 3% of people that actually go into online marketing, internet marketing, um, network marketing, any of those kind of slang terms, about 3% are actually successful. The other 97 are not. So just so you know, you are not alone. But I'm going to teach you how to be that 3%. Do you want to learn how to be that 3%? Make sure that you watch this video all the way to the end, because this is going to be an in-depth training session and you will miss something if you don't watch from beginning to end. Okay. Next thing is make sure that you subscribe to the channel, please. I can't tell you how valuable the information that I give out is. I have people telling me all the time in private forums that, man, you really need to stop doing this. You need to pay or have other people pay or charge for this information. The information that you're giving out is literally destroying my business because you're giving away all the free techniques and tips. Make sure that you subscribe. Tick the bell notification so that you get those videos when I release them. You be the first one to get that up-to-date, high-tech information, all right? Next thing you need to do is you need to go over and join the private Facebook mastermind group I have. It's called Wealth Attitude Mastermind Group. Go ahead and look for it, do a search, link down in the description. This is where I do in-depth case studies. I put out information that is top secret that I don't release on YouTube videos. This is where we actually mastermind. We try to build some kind of new method product. Me and the guys in there, we got a pretty active, it's a pretty new act, but it's pretty active. Make sure that you join in that, because that's where you're going to get really, really good information. I have tons of free giveaway, step-by-step tutorials on how you do this stuff that is not going to be released on YouTube. So how are you going to do this? How are you going to create an amazing, profitable business on YouTube? Well, it's another free tool. It's going to be Google Slides. I've went over this in previous videos, but you guys have asked for an in-depth, step-by-step how you do it, okay? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to use Google Slides and show you how you do an actual presentation here and how you're able to promote affiliate products using Google Slides. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want to. You can literally just talk over the slides like you did in school. Just so you know, I talk with a lisp. I'm supposed to wear dentures. I don't. So don't give me the excuse that my English isn't good or I don't like the sound of my voice, because if I can do it, you definitely can do it. So this method is 100% amazing, something that you need to jump into. So first things first, you need to find a product. Now, you always start with something that you want to promote, right? You start backwards. You got to have the product to promote first, right? Then you do research. So figure out what you like. Do you like make money online? The three biggest things that you can get into is make money online, relationships, health, and then I'll say a fourth one is like passion hobbies. So people like drones, sports, golf, things like that, reading, any of that kind of stuff. That goes under like that passion. But the main three is what you're really looking for. My niche is make money online, so that's what I would look to promote. I would look to promote some kind of tools, software, some kind of program, some kind of high-ticket affiliate offer, my own programs, something along that lines, right? So where do you find this kind of stuff at, right? So don't get scared of ClickBank, but ClickBank is the number one. It's 100% free to sign up. I know that it's not in all countries. If it's not in your country, find another something to promote. There are literally thousands of things that you can promote. Find an affiliate product in your country. It doesn't matter. You could even do this with Amazon Associates. You can do this with JVZoo. You can do this with Health Market. You can do this with a ton. Don't let that like freak you out. All right. So then you're basically going to pick a product, whatever like strikes your fancy. I will say stay away from certain products that are maybe a little bit, unless you really niche down. But like, learning guitar would be good. Paleo, whatever, passion for dancing. Those are really good. Those are kind of like, there's like a niche on them, but you could do like a dancing over 40 YouTube channel, right? And you're going to promote this product and you're going to do a bunch of videos on dancing, learning to dance in your 50s, 60s, and 70s, something along that lines, right? Really, really good one. So what you would then do is once you have the product, you're going to come over to YouTube and you're going to type in learn to dance. You could do for beginners, or let's try over or learn to dance when you're, or in your 40s, sorry. In your, we'll try that. We'll see what this brings up. So you're going to need 2 extensions. Both are free. You're going to need vidIQ right here. And then you're also going to need TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy says that's good, right? So the search volume is meh, but the competition's a little meh. So that's pretty good. So that's a really, really good to start. But see, and then with the reason why I like vidIQ is it gives you all these little keywords that you can start with, right? Is it too late to start dancing at 22? Let's click on that one. Let's see what that one gives us, right? So this is how you're going to do, right? So this is saying not enough search volume to show reports. So it's a small keyword, right? So just with that little bit right there, as you can see here, 5 years ago, starting ballet in my late 30s, right? And 37,000 views. If you look at this, 12 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago, 6 years ago, a year ago is the best that they got. So this is craving for brand new content. Like this is something that I almost want to get into myself. I almost want to make videos on how to do this, right? So now that we got our topic, we know that learning to dance is really, really good. We've got our affiliate product. We need to find more keywords, right? So we're going to go to answerthepublic.com. Go in there. And we're going to do learning to dance or learning to dance in your 40s, something along that lines, right? So our channel is going to be dedicated to the over 40s in this particular case. So we're going to put in, not learn to dance, we're going to put in learn to dance, and it's going to spit out tons of keywords on what people are searching for, not on what people, not on what you think people are searching for. This is for what actual people are searching for, right? So what is it doing right here? It gave you a list of all these keywords. Can you learn to dance at 18? Can you learn to dance later in life? Can adults learn to dance? Can I learn to dance on my own? Can I learn to dance at... All of these are amazing keywords, right? So what you're going to do is, can you learn to dance later in life? So we're going to go over to YouTube, right? And we're going to type that in. We're going to see what it gives us, right? If it gives us something that we really like, guess what? That's a video right there, boys and girls. We just made a video. I mean, we didn't just made a video, but we definitely got a really, really good start on it. So let's see here. Looks like there's a low search volume on this. So again, it's good. Make a video on this. This one is, I learned how to dance in my in 30 days. Another good one. Also, I'm guessing that that's because this has 10 million subscribers, but it's got 15 million views on it, right? So great topic. And if you see right down here, is it too late to start dance? Is it too late to start dancing? Am I too old to dance hip hop? All amazing questions, right? So I'm stressing this part because a lot of people, they get into making videos and they feel like, I can only make 10 videos. How am I going to make this work? You're talking about making X amount of videos and I just don't have that. I don't think this topic's deep enough. Trust me, you can make a ton of videos. So what are we going to do, right? We're going to come over to Google Slides and let me back this up a little bit. I'm going to show you one of my presentations that I recently just did on this channel. It's the Twitter and Reddit method. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that one out. It's really, really good on using Twitter and Reddit to drive traffic, right? But as you can see here, it's going to pop up on the side over here, all the different slides, right? Give it a little second. My computer's a little slow. I'm running a bunch of stuff all at once. But as you can see here, these are the different slides that I got going over on the side here. And basically all I did was talk over those slides. It wasn't very, very difficult. I made different color codings for the slides and stuff like that. And this particular video didn't really call for a lot of pictures. I used a lot of text, but I would use more actual pictures and stuff, right? So I actually did a short presentation in a different video, and I think I have the slideshow still from that. It's like how to do the waltz or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, right here. How to dance the waltz, right? So basically what you're going to do is something very similar, right? So this was the slide right here. I found a picture from Google Images, and this was the keyword that I had used right then, right? And that was my first slide, right? And then I think we just talked over top of it. And this is slide 2. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let's start from the beginning, right? Let's go and do a brand new presentation so we can see how this all works, right? From the top to the bottom, right? So we're going to go to a blank presentation, and we want something that's kind of like catchy, something that's going to catch somebody's eye, right? This is the first slide. This is your first 30 seconds to really your first 10 seconds. And even now they're saying 3 to 5 seconds is what you really have to get their attention. Just so to keep that in mind, right? So we want this slide to really, really pop, right? So what was the keyword we used? Can you learn to dance later in life? So what we're going to do is we're going to look for an article, and we're just going to basically copy it step by step, right? We're just going to follow an article, right? Why it's never too late to start dancing, right off the bat, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this one into a new tab, and we're also going to go ahead and click images while we're in this tab, right? That way we can get some images to work with, as well as some of this article right here. So this article is going to be our template and what we're going to use on how to actually make the video or how to make the slides. And these are going to be some of our images that we're going to use. So this is really good, right? So this is an older couple. So this is really, really, really great. So do we want something like this? This is really fun. This is perfect right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this and Control V. Or pop that image in there, right? So, this does take some basic technical skill here. It doesn't take a lot, but it's going to take enough, right? I don't know why that didn't do that. It only lets you go so far, huh? We're going to cheat a little bit here. Stretch it out. See if we can do a little this way. Nope, won't let you do it. Okay, so maybe we shrink this down a little bit. Instead, we'll do it a different way, kind of like how we did the other one. And here's a cool little trick, right? So you go to Format Options, you come here to Drop Shadow, and we're going to click this little button right here. Yeah, sorry, I got to move me. And we're going to increase the distance. We're going to increase the blur a little bit. So what it's going to do is it's going to make that picture look like it's kind of rising off of here. You can kind of mess with the transparency a little bit. You see that? See how the picture doesn't look like it's part of the slide now? That's what you want to kind of do, right? So what was our keyword? Can you learn to dance later in life, right? Right. Actually, we're gonna actually just write that out, right? Can you? Oh, actually, let's do this all caps, right? Can you learn dance later in life? All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight this whole thing, and we're gonna center it, right? We want everything to be centered because it looks cool. We don't want to not center it, right? Then we're going to change the format or the font real big, right? We're going to make this look amazing. There we go. We're getting there. We're playing with some fire now. We're going to put this up at the top. And we're going to make this bold. Let's change the font maybe. Let's see if an impact. There we go. We can even make this probably bigger now. At 36, try 48. Oh no, see now we're going too crazy. There we go. Let's kind of get this like that. Maybe we do this. Or maybe we can do something even like where it's going down the side here. Let's try this out. That's kind of annoying. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to center it right there. Maybe we put this up a little bit. Get that center right like that. There we go. Something like that, right? So then to this right here, we can add, we could change the color on this. Maybe we do that pink color, and then maybe we do some, get you out of the way. I'm going to put you right there for right now. We'll do some drop shadow on that. We'll drop that transparency down. Blur up a little bit. Maybe don't put the blur up so much. Distance out a little bit. There we go. Blur a little bit. Or maybe we try the distance out a little bit. There we go. A little bit of blur to it. Something like that. Or maybe we just take the blur out altogether. Something like that. How's that, guys? Does that look good, guys? What do you think? There we go. Let's get myself back in there. Okay, so that's your, so you're going to do some spacing and all that cool jazz, right? And then the next video, the next slide, you're going to come over to this right here. This was that article. And you're going to basically find something like this. First of all, age ain't nothing but a number. I'm going to steal that. We're going to click that off right here. And what we're going to do is, I like this purple theme because that picture is purple. So what we're going to do, it's fun, right? So it gives you a young vibe. If you're older, you kind of almost relate, like, ooh, that's pretty fun, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in here. And why? Oh, there, like that. Okay, then we're going to do, so what we're going to do is we're going to, oh, Control Z. We need to highlight this because we're going to format this, right? So we need to, of course, we need to center it vertically, center it horizontally. We need to, I guess we could stay with impact because that's what we've been using, and really blow that up, right? How's that look? Okay, so here's the crazy part, right? So we're going to move this around. Hold on. You need to get it so you can move it. And there we go. So So what we're doing is we're going to center it. See the red lines in the crosshair? Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this. We're going to change this to white, right? I know it sounds crazy, right? And then we're going to change the background here. As soon as you click off that, you can change the background to a color. Let's change it to that purple, right? There you go. So what you're going to do here, you're going to come back in here. We're going to do that drop shadow thing. Move this up. See, we do some distance here. There we go. Take the blur down. There you go. So, Control D. Nope, not Control D. I'm so used to that from another program. All right, so that's going to be your first slide, right? That's what it's going to look like. We need to correct some of this spelling mistakes here. We're going to stretch this out again. There we go, and then recenter it. There we go, right there. Bam. So now you got the first one right there. Next thing we're going to do here is we're looking through here. Fun fact, Colonel Sanders founded KFC at the age of 62. If he was like, oh man, blah, blah, blah. So you can use this as an example, right? This right here, this fun fact. You can start to do whatever, whenever, right? You can use all these, right? People start biking at 6 or 60s. People get married at 18 or 80. These are all things that you can use, right? So basically, what you could do is, let's try this one right here, right? So then you're going to come over to here, and we're going to make a new slide, right? And we're going to just go ahead and highlight these two and delete it. So I know that this is kind of monotonous and kind of boring, to be 100% honest with you, but you get so quick at this. I'm talking over this while I'm doing it, but I can literally make an entire presentation that'll take me 3 to 5 minutes, to present on YouTube recording in a matter of like 20 minutes to half an hour to make it a really good quality kind of thing. Some of these I can even actually add video to. We might actually try that now. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a text line. We're going to put that in there, and we're going to try 48. We're going to do the impact, and we're going to do bold. Let's try 30. And we're going to stretch this out as far as it can go. All right, so let's try 36. And then that looks good. So then we're going to center it, right? And now this time we're going to tighten up this box a little bit, right? And we're going to move this box right there to the center, right? And then we're going to fill this in with, so we're going to keep the theme here, right? So pain in my, sometimes it doesn't always want to cooperate with you. So we're going to make this white. And then you got this little fill button right here. And that's going to make that whole thing turn. No. What'd I do? There's a background, borders and line, border color transparent. Let's try that. All right, so we screwed that up. So we're gonna. Sometimes things happen. This is why it's good to have a training session like this, so that you can learn what to do when you come across a mistake. So sometimes it's just better to just go ahead and restart with what you're doing. Oh, that's why, because the background on that is white. I get it. So we're gonna, was there a clear formatting? Clear formatting. All right, so then this way we're gonna center and center. And then we're gonna boost that up to, what did we do, 36? And we did bold, impact. So you see what we're doing here, we're formatting this, right? So let's try 48. Did we do that? That's too big. We're going to do 36. And we did white, right? All right, so you see the congruent colors here. And again, we're going to do that drop shadow thing on this even because it's going to give it that extra little cool thing. So we're going to bring down the transparency a little bit, bring up the... I like the distance to around 15. Doesn't have to be perfect. And the blur around 10. Transparency somewhere in the 30. And that gives you that cool little pop out effect, right? So that looks pretty good. Now what we're going to look for is people biking, right? So we're going to go over to here and we're going to look for... We want old people, right? Because that's what we're doing, right? So old people biking. All right, look at these people. These people are... this is the first one coming up. Look at that. They're happy. They're healthy. She's even wearing a purple. And so this is a good image, right? So we're going to copy this image. We're going to come over to here. And we're going to paste it in there, right? All right. So again, what we're going to do, we'll shorten this up a little bit. And we're going to give it the drop shadow look again, right? Just the same as we did this one up here. And it should... Oh, no, it hasn't. So sometimes it saves it for us. Other times it don't. That should be good. Right there. See? Gives you that pop effect right there. And next thing that we're going to do, people get married. So old people... hopefully it shows them in like a cool little wedding gown and stuff like that. So we want something of basically the same size. And we want them to look like they could do it too. We don't want it to be like super duper duper old. This one looks kind of cool. But I think the size is a little big. So yeah, I guess we'll go with this one right here. So we're going to copy this image. And we're going to paste that image in there. Takes a second. And there we go. So it's going to be kind of congruent here, kind of not. So again, we're going to do the drop shadow thing. Around 30. Give it 15 or so distance, 10 blur. There you go. There you go. So there's your second slide, right? So what you also could do is you can switch this around. So this can be, you can change this color to, because you want it to be stand out. You want it to be congruent, but you also want to be different. So you want a couple main color themes. So you could do it like that as well. So that doesn't look too bad, right? So you still got the popping out. You got the multiple effects. You can even change the font of this a little bit. So maybe you do like back to Arial or Oswald. And you could probably even increase the font on that a little bit to 40 or 48. See if it does it. No, that's too much. Let's try 40. And this is kind of like nitpicking, but I want you to see what it's like to tinker, right? So we're tinkering with this. This is how you make the slides, right? So I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to do a mini presentation, right? So what you would do is you would continue, if this was you, you would continue to go through and pick out stuff from this article and you would continue on down, right? So, and here they're giving like actual YouTube videos of people dancing later on in life, that kind of stuff, right? You don't want to necessarily do that. Actually, we need to back this up a little bit. We're going to do one more slide, and this is where you're going to sell whatever this affiliate program was, right? So passion for dancing. I wonder if I click on this, if it's actually going to give me the... Oh, it does. Let's see if we can cut and paste this one. Copy image. There we go. There we go. We're going to put this over here. There we go. We're going to give it that drop shadow look again, right? There we go. Okay, this is where you're going to do like a soft sell kind of thing. This is where you're not going to be pushy. You're not going to be like, buy this product. Blah, blah, blah. So you've listed like 3 or 4 different slides or whatever. Then you're going to go into this, right? So then you're going to just soft sell, and it's something along the lines of, sorry, caps lock. I've been dancing for 3 years, and I learned how to do it at 40. So I know that this is overgeneralizing here, but it's basically the same thing. So we're going to center and center like we've been doing. This is more also about focusing on how to do slide work as well. So we're going to keep increasing this until it doesn't look stupid. Once it looks stupid, then... All right, here we go. So then we're going to center right there. And we're going to maybe bold that, right? There we go. Correct our little mistake right here. All right, now you got a slide that says I've been dancing for 3 years, and I learned how to do it by 40 by taking this course. So there are some other sales techniques that you would need in here. You would definitely want to hit pain points, be relatable, things like that. So we're going to do a presentation from the top to the bottom, right? So this is our first slide right here, and I use this software right here called Screencastify to do all my videos in. It's very, very simple. I could probably upgrade. I probably will at one point. I just don't want to learn a whole new set of softwares and stuff like that. So it's very simplistic for me. And it's free. I actually have the paid version, which I think gives you a little bit longer time. Like I can create videos up to 20 minutes or something. But this software is 100% free, and I think it has a Screencastify watermark as well. But again, you could probably live with that. And in fact, sometimes I did some studying it, and those watermarks make it actually look almost authentic because you don't have top-notch softwares and stuff like that. It's just somebody trying to get that info out. You look really authentic, and you're not putting a whole production together, right? So we've got our slides here, and all we're going to do is we're going to hit this little present button, right? And what it's going to do is it's going to load up the thing right here, and I would probably suggest that you don't have this right here. So I wouldn't necessarily have this. And all you do to switch sides is just click. So put your thing somewhere else, or I think you can even set it up to you can hit space bar or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to dive right in. So this is what I would do if I'm presenting this, right? So here we go. Can you learn to dance later in life? That is a question that I myself had faced. I really, really wanted to learn how to dance to impress a woman who really, really was into dancing, and I could not do any kind of dancing at all. So I wanted to start. She really liked to do the waltz and that ballroom kind of stuff, and I was very, very intimidated. So I started doing some research in here, and I wanted to know if I could really dance later in life. So first of all, age ain't nothing but a number. You get that into your head, and it's smooth sailing from there. Once you realize that age ain't nothing but a number, you really start to get into that mindset that you can do anything, right? So people start biking at the age of 60 or 60 years old. They get married at 18 or 80. There's really no stuff in life that says you can't do that. You can't do this or that. So I really took it to the next step. I was really, really scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have any guidance. I didn't have any friends in the area. I definitely didn't want to talk to my girlfriend and ask her because I wanted to surprise her with this. So what did I do? I went ahead and I got this course. Now, I've been dancing for 3 years now, and I learned how to do it at the age of 40 by taking this course, and it's called Passion for Dancing. And it really broke it down on how to do dancing very easily. They had a video course on how to do it. They had an ebook. They had an MP3 that I could listen to on the car. It gave me all the information. It gave me little um, PDF files on the movements and how I'm supposed to move. It even gave me specific exercises that I needed to do to strengthen different core muscles that really, really helped me in the next step of ball dancing. If this is something that you have a problem with and you want the solution to, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down in the description. Go give it a check out. It really took me up to the next game. And by the way, my girlfriend absolutely loved it. She had no idea I didn't know how to dance, and we had an amazing weekend that first time that I really took her out ballroom dancing. So, guys, I hope this really helped you out, and I will have other videos that you could check out as well. Thank you for watching. So if that's how I would present the video, this is exactly what I would particularly do. Well, I wanted it. There we go. Exit. So now you have a kind of a congruent top to bottom. That looked really, really professional for as much as work as we've put into it. Like I said before, you could add video. You could do all sorts of crazy stuff with that. That really depends on your speed of your computer, if you're able to process that kind of stuff. There are, I think, buttons on image. You can do the camera. I can't remember how to do it, but you can definitely add video to that. Maybe I'll come out with a video on how to add video to a Google slideshow. Look at that right there. All right, if you stayed this long, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. It definitely is something that you're going to want to do. We've been growing exponentially. I can't thank you guys enough for what you guys have done and subscribing. Make sure that you join the Wealth Attitude Mastermind group. Again, we're going to have tons and tons of top-notch training for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.